Good morning, everyone. I wanted to make this video and explain to you guys exactly what I mean when I say I want to run a one-shot game. That way everyone knows what to expect and why it might be a little bit different from a regular campaign, especially because we have new players who have never played in a more typical campaign setting. So I want to explain the differences so they know what to expect and they know how to go on from here. Now, first of all, the reason I want to run a one-shot campaign is because it requires no long-term commitment from anyone. So you could play in this game today, and if you want to go to a different game, if you don't like the way it was ran, or for whatever reason, if you don't want to play D&D anymore, you could just be done with it, and you're not leaving anyone out to dry. Now, when you do a campaign, you're talking about a multi-day commitment. So whether people sit down and they say, we're going to play once a week, once a month, or what have you, you're making that commitment to play the game, and if you leave that group early, it's going to put everyone at a disadvantage. Where in this scenario, you could play as much or as little as you want. So that's a big benefit. And on top of that, the reason why one-shots are so good is because I'm not really too worried about the party makeup or anything like that, because right now we have a lot of craziness and I'm not even sure exactly what all the characters or people are making, but I've got to make that work for the game we play today. So when we make a one shot, it's going to work for everyone and there's not going to have to be that much story behind it. The downside of this game is it's going to make a little bit less sense in the fact that we're not going to have the time to be role-playing and to do the full backstories of everyone and really figure out why everyone's going to be working together, because that alone, if you haven't played D&D, could take hours and hours. So a term in D&D, we call it railroading, and that's when the DM forces the players to go a certain path, and that's definitely going to be happening for the one-shots because we need an objective. And for example, if I make, for this game, it's going to be in an Underdark, right? And for whatever reason, if your character doesn't want to go into Underdark, he might say, well, you know what? I'm going to go in the forest instead. I'm going to go do my own thing. But you see, for a one-shot, that's not going to work out because that's going to take a lot of time and it's going to distract from the mission of the one-shot. So pretty much in the one-shot, if the DM's kind of giving you hints or just do the obvious thing and go the direction you're supposed to go, but at the same time still question everything. And just because you have to go that direction doesn't mean you have to trust everyone who's telling you to go that direction in the game, that is. So just try to make it rational for your character and try to understand and try to explain it by thinking, all right, my character would be making this decision in the game for this and this reason, and we kind of work through it like that. Now, on the flip side of all this, these one-shots can easily transition into full campaigns, and if we find, a group of players that play really good together and have similar scheduling, we could totally make a campaign out of this community of one-shots. So it's not even like we're giving up one and not doing the other, but we're going to be doing everything, really. We're just going to feel out and see what players work good together and maybe build some groups and transition into campaigns. But in the meantime, I really do think this is the best way to move forward with this. And in addition to that, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Well, I think that's enough for now. Just go ahead and fill out the survey and make sure you put all the information in there and upload your character sheet on there. However, whether it's a picture or a PDF file, it doesn't matter. Just upload it there, and I look forward to seeing you guys later on in the day. And until then, be good.